hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
Partly cloudy, breezy, and less humid. 84 the high. It's about 75 downtown GR.
It feels pretty nice out there if you're not running around.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt nice. Felt great.
Not coming across as a creep. It's a perfect day.
Yeah, it really is. It's beautiful out. I mean, whether you're just at home in the backyard with your two kids or, climbing on a ladder to fix a window.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that guy was the owner of the home?
I don't know. I think he was, but I'm not sure.
It was.
I couldn't tell.
He hated you.
Yeah, he hated me.
Yeah.
Of course he did, because I said, there's a Pokemon up there. Can I go get it? And he went, what? And then he said, I'm busy. And then I said it like 3 more times, and it went from, I said I'll be with you in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
I'll be down.
I'm surprised. I was kind of impressed by his kindness that he was going to come down and talk to you.
Oh, he was down. He was, by the time I got back there, he was right in front of me.
Okay.
It was awful.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I bet.
Look at this photograph.
Black tires on the dirt road.
I was like, what's going on?
Down in Arkansas.
Our pal Phil from the band Wayland. Grand Rapids Zone, West Michigan Zone. Hi, Phil.
Hey, guys, I'm not mad about that.
Yeah.
Who do you think did that, Phil?
Oh, that was Joe. I recognize that voice.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, man.
Really.
Man, I'd love to get those kind of checks in the mail.
Yeah, that would,
I bet.
that'd be
Yeah,
a good kind of hate to have, wouldn't it?
Oh, man, people say, it's funny how everyone talks crap on that band, calling them sellouts, but they sell more records than any rock band ever.
I know,
in
right?
this generation. It's not selling out; it's buying in. It's
Right.
writing songs that people want to hear. There's nothing wrong with that.
I remember laughing about that. I was watching a Green Day documentary one time, and it was about how their early fans were like, they sold out. You mean because they got popular and
Right.
other people liked them the way you did?
Yeah, they're getting to do exactly what they always wanted to do. Plus, they're making good money doing it. They get to play in front of a lot of people. They have adulation. They get all the girls they want, and they have money.
Yeah.
Oh, sellout.
See, I don't fault Nickelback. I fault the people that like them.
Phil, you guys as fans are very loyal, and you're always looking for more of them. Can you imagine if one of your most loyal fans said, hey, I love your music. I hope no one else ever finds it.
Honestly, we've gotten a little bit of that
Of
over
course.
the last year and a half. It's I don't know what it is, but it's people that have been with us from the very beginning, love the shows, and now we're always doing things every time we come around to a market to up the show. Whether it be production wise,
Yeah.
and people are mad that we're not playing Dirty Angelina. Like one of our first songs that we came
Right.
out with 5 years ago.
Right?
Like literally upset about it. And I know people that don't come to the show ananymore because we won't play that
Get
song.
out
or
of
because
here,
It's
really?
crazy.
It sounds funny, and we're also like we don't come out anymore. Like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, we'd be hanging in the bar before the show because then we just hop up on stage and play. Well, now we're trying to up the production, so we kind of wait to come out so that when you come out, everybody cheers and
Right? A little bit of showbiz.
Well, you're playing bigger places too. It's not,
Exactly.
you have more people there. You have to concentrate before the show.
Plus, you're not
There's a lot
spring
going on,
chickens
yeah.
anymmer.
Yeah, you're not 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got about a 45-minute window when Dean can actually walk. Before we get him on, gotta get him on an oxygen.
Right,
First trip to the bar, that clock starts ticking.
Yeah. Maybe you could pull them around on roller skates.
Yeah.
But it is kind of funny how things escalate, and the whole world is more excited about the band, and there are just it's like certain people that want to be negative about things. You can't obviously we can't dwell on that.
No.
We look for the positive, and all the our fan base has grown so rapidly in the last year all over the country. It's been so exciting for us.
Phil's with
Which
us.
is why we really haven't even been home.
It's been a while,
here.
hasn't it? Phil's
Yeah,
with us from Wayland. You guys are playing Muskegon Saturday night. Where are you right now?
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Okay.
Are you making an appearance today with Razor 94.7?
Yes, they're doing a festival today. We're opening for Hailstorm and Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Nice.
You guys are on the Razor, right?
We are.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we've been
I
staying
think
with the
locally it's
Festival
referred.
Foods guys.
Oh, you
They were
have?
talking about how they sponsor your show over here.
Yeah, they've been great to us. They've sponsored the live show the last 2 years.
They said they sold out in minutes both times.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
couldn't believe
it was amazing. Yeah, the
Yeah, they
audience
did.
there is
And
terrific.
I said, I know them. I know them.
See, and it got you a chance to stay at a grocery store. Mm-hmm. So it's perfect.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
So Saturday night at Muskegon, 9:30, you take the stage at the Muskegon Biker Time, right?
Bike time.
Bike time.
Bike time.
Biker
Oh,
time.
there's no R.
No.
there's not.
No one would call it that.
No,
Biker time.
Hey, everybody,
guys,
it's biker time.
Muskegon biker time.
Am I late? I'm sorry. I was on biker time.
Yeah. I was confused. Is this bicycles?
If we go on late, we're just on biker time.
Yes.
What has happened? Give us, because you guys, there's a lot of road story. This is a very vague question. Tell us something that has happened to you guys that is another ridiculous, we're a band that's on perpetual tour story that we don't know about.
Yeah, something that
Have
no
I
doubt
told
made you guys
about our
miserable.
bus driver, Spanky?
Is he the one you fired?
No.
And then you dropped him off in the
we
middle
got
of
a new
nowhere?
one.
Okay, I don't think
No,
so.
we got-
No.
Not that
Okay.
I recall.
So we got Spanky. The second day on tour. Well, the first day he comes, he meets us in Idaho. He unloads his luggage. He's kind of moving into the bus. 2 minutes later, he's at the bar having a beer.
Whoa.
And Tyler goes up to him. He's like, "Are you out of your mind? You're the driver. You know you can't drink."
One
He's
an
like,
hour, though.
Oh, so sorry, man. I got you. I won't drink. Okay, good. That happens. We're all like,
So-
okay, kind of
so,
mental strike one.
Yeah.
Do you think in his mind he was like, well, this guy should have mentioned that? man."
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah,
I
kinda.
wouldn't be able to drink.
The next night, like 3, 4 in the morning, Dean goes into the bathroom. Door opens up. Here's Spanky go, just a minute. And he was in there having some personal time.
Oh, so he had earned the
Oh,
nickname.
yeah.
That's when he earned the nickname Spanky.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
Where do you find a guy like that? Like someone who's just, I'm going to drive. Is he a professional driver or is he just a guy who needed something to do and
he
had
has
nothing
his,
else?
He has his license to be a professional driver.
Oh, okay.
We had to get him drug tested and all that.
Oh, you did?
How many months did that take?
That's way more professional than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a neat thing, though. He found something where he could meld all of his loves, masturbation, driving, and drinking.
I've done 2 of those things together, but
It's honestly one thing after another. From the guy is he's got a beautiful heart, and you've never heard a soul. And he's really good at driving down the freeway.
well, that's great.
All right. I mean, that is the most important part.
What
So-
about once you get off the freeway?
Well, that's the problem. Is he's really bad at making decisions that,
God.
well, really any decision at all. Like if you were to pull into, say, all right, Spanky, we're going to drive 3 hours and we're going to park in this Walmart parking lot. Okay, so we all go to sleep because we're going to wake up in the Walmart. We'll wake up, I'll peek out my window, literally next to a state police post. Spanky, what is going on here? What are you doing? Oh, there's a gas station across the street, so I thought this would be a good spot to stop. Just like it's
Why
poor
aren't you in the
judgment.
Walmart? You
We
doofus.
already agreed on one. It's
Yeah.
called a Walmart.
Right.
They welcome us.
It's little things like setting his alarm, really bad at. We found underwear on the floor. That was not clean. On the floor of the
Ew.
bus. They were definitely Spankies. It's just something every day with him.
Do you pay him?
Yeah, we do.
Wow.
Is it just
we pay
in,
him
like
more
in,
than we make,
in
actually.
food?
Are you serious? Because of the way it breaks down, he gets paid more than you guys.
Yes. Oh, yeah. He makes about double what I do. But he's actually paying us back right now because he took down a set of power lines last time we were in Michigan. Cost around $900.
Where are the guys that like finished runner-up for this job?
I know.
With this job fair driving
the
away.
What are they in the county jail?
They have no arms and legs.
Well, if Stephen Avery gets out of prison, he might be back into it. But
That's the thing is, he makes double what I do, but it's still like way less than any legal amount that you can pay a person.
Oh, so we're talking like
Still slave
$5 an
labor.
hour,
Okay.
maybe less.
All
like normally, if you get paid that amount, you get tips.
Yeah.
When you take out power
Yeah,
lines,
exactly.
when you take out power lines, like were there witnesses, or could you have just kept going and hopefully nobody would have found you?
The guys were pulling the bus into a campground to dump the sewage.
Oh,
So it was quite obvious that we had taken down the entire power line and the pole.
Yeah.
Oh, the
deal.
pole too.
Did it damage
Yeah.
the bus?
No, it didn't.
Oh, there you go. No problem then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the bus is like a tank. No, but
Do you miss the
Yeah,
days
thank
of
you, then
the
I'm big.
of driving around in the airport shuttle?
no, not one bit. I mean, this new bus has changed our lives. It's definitely, it's a bigger undertaking. Like, if something goes wrong, it's more expensive, but it's been worth it, just on a comfort level and how much we tour. And I think everybody appreciates the space. Another thing is, Mitch and I have been going to Nashville. Every time that we have like a week off, Mitch and I have been going to Nashville, and we've been, because of our songwriting, we've gotten the opportunity to write with some big Nashville songwriters.
No kidding.
There's
Really?
more coming up, actually. Yeah. Which is cool, because it's like a whole separate outlet. You know, we could write a song with these guys or gals, and it could end up being a Wayland song, or it could end up being on an Eric Church record, for all we know.
I was going to say, there's been some of your stuff in the past where I'm like, man, that is just an arrangement away from being a country song.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah, it
There are,
is,
you know,
actually.
Like you
We
listen to
write
some
songs
of the...
that have stories. You know, even like Bloody Sunrise, the reason it came about is that Bloody Sunrise, it broke top 40 in the National Rock Charts back in February. And certain stations, like that Sirius XM Octane station,
Right.
they would not touch it, play it at all, because they said it sounded too country.
Really?
Were there any country
Back in
stations that
February,
picked it
I was
up?
like,
Oh, I would have
I
never
was
thought.
mad. I was like, what do you mean country? It doesn't sound like country at all. Then you kind of start listening to what modern country is today. It's like, well, I guess so. I mean,
Oh,
it's
totally.
a song with a
I
don't know.
A little bit if it had,
It's a cowboy
I mean,
song.
Yeah, if the
a
instrumentation
song like
was
"Get a
a
Little,"
little
you
bit.
could add a fiddle to it. And geez, it's not, it's
Oh yeah, that one
not that
definitely.
different.
Yeah, you're right.
And a lot of it is just instrumentation and vocal accent.
Would you
It
write...
really is. Well, that's
I mean,
its production.
really?
Is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
So, but
Phil-
we just think of it all as rock and roll. I mean, the Rolling Stones can write "Honky Tonk Woman," and
Exactly.
Yeah.
it's been going on forever.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Phil from Wayland is here. They're going to be in Muskegon at something not called Biker Time. Muskegon Bike Time Saturday night at 9:30. Will you go out of your way just for me, to no real benefit of anyone other than me, and probably not even me, to write a real sad, classic heartache country song?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Like when your dog dies and your pickup truck won't start, kind of thing.
Yeah, I
but
want it
it's
to be
more
one of
sad.
those where, I want it to be like,
Or-
I know like George Jones, he stopped loving her today, where it's because he's dead. Spoiler alert.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want something that I
We'll
can
work on
load
that.
a
I mean,
revolver
we're not-
to
We're not
and
really,
cry.
we don't listen to that kind of stuff very often.
Yeah, but just look at Dean's life and then write about it.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, see,
Or your new bus driver.
Yeah.
Pitiful story.
Yeah, write a country song about Spanky. He lost his money and his underwear and his right to masturbate all in a week.
I think that would be more of a comedy song.
Yeah.
It's a Ray Stevens gig.
Yes, exactly.
Now, Phil, there's something that happened that you filled me in on a couple of weeks ago. That's pretty breaking news for this band. Do you remember that text exchange that we
I
had?
texted you immediately in the middle of the night when we were in a recording session in Memphis.
Now, this was because the last time I think you guys were in studio, and this has come up before, we've talked about Mitch's inability to talk sing. And I remember you referencing...
It's been a handicap of his for years.
Yeah.
What
I
is
remember.
talk sing?
I remember you
for people
referencing
who don't know
a specific
me?
example was when you guys were playing covers, and I think it was the Jet song, "Are You Gonna Be My Girl?"
Yeah.
And it starts off with like 1, 2, 3, tell me how you gonna be.
Okay,
But-
yeah.
But when Mitch would try it, it would be like 1, 2, 3, how you gonna be? That's so fun. Make your mind, make your mind.
Yeah. Very show tuning or something. He just couldn't do it.
So
I mean, other famous talk singers would be like David Lee Roth is a good talk singer. I'd say Tom Petty, pretty big talk singer.
Yeah.
Okay.
well, now we have
Bob
one
Dylan.
more to add to that list, right?
Mitch surprised us all and pulled out a whopping talk sing one night in the studio.
Like out of the blue.
It's only 2 words. He goes, "and drinking."
Wow, what a win.
Singing.
Okay.
I've never been more proud in my life.
Okay,
But it
so
was
not,
That
so not
moment
quite an
is
Olympic
arguably
gold
the
medal,
catchiest
but
moment in the song. Drinking.
I'm drinking.
But it was 2 words, but it was enough that you went, I got to tell people.
I did. I had to text Steve immediately.
Oh my
believe
gosh.
it.
Yeah, he did it.
We've turned a page.
Yep, your little boy's first steps.
Yes.
We are, Phil, we're contractually obligated to ask you about an album or a release of new music. Will you tell me information, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Where do we start? Now, you guys know, I think we told you guys that for a while we didn't tell anybody this, but we had an entire record all done, ready to go.
Yep.
And, these producers served us up a deal we just absolutely could not commit to. And so we had to tell them to delete everything, start all over.
What? Really?
Did we tell you that?
No, I didn't know
Oh,
that.
I remember.
Oh.
I remember
think-
you telling. I remember
thought so.
hearing that you said that you just had to scrap everything. I
What
don't know
was
if
the
everyone
deal?
was-
And you
What
started
we might have
recording
told you
it.
off the air or something.
Yeah, I think maybe that's what
Yeah.
you told. And so you started from scratch at a different studio, different producer, and everything, right?
Am I allowed to ask
Exactly.
what was the deal? Why did you tell him to erase it all?
We love those guys, and we were thankful for all the hard work that they did.
Yeah.
But we literally, this day and age, 2016, the music industry that we are in could not afford. I mean, they wanted like 180 grand up front, and then they wanted like a even chunk of our entire business for like the next 10 years.
And that was after.
See, that's like the type of stuff why Prince wrote "Slave"
that's
on his
like kind of what
face.
you do for a record deal.
Right.
This isn't even someone putting out a record. This is someone that just made a record with us.
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
So
So they were going to
So
do
that means we would have to take what we had left of that, which would be a negative number, and go give a chunk of the negative number to a record company after that. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Why didn't they tell you that before? Like, why wasn't it worked out before? Why did you do all that work only to have them tell you that? That really sucks. I mean, just it does.
We kind of had been going along. It was both of our faults in a way that we've been kind of going along on a spec deal, saying, "Well, let's try these songs, and if the band gets signed, we'll figure it out later." Blah,
Okay.
blah, blah. And so it got to that point where we were getting ready to finish it up, and I think everybody's personal lives had changed. Like one of the dudes had a kid. Like things were just a little bit different for everybody. And
Right. I got you.
kind of felt like, hey, we put a lot of money into this band, or not a lot of money, but a lot of time into this band, and we deserve a chunk of it. They kind of pulled a stance that was a little bit hurtful, saying you can't do what you do without us.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
get out of
That
here.
was a moment for us where we had
Yeah.
to say, where we had to take, really, take pride in what we do and stand up and say, actually, let me show you what we can do without you.
Boy,
Right.
that really sucks. That's terrible.
That is.
It is. It's a bummer because they were close friends too, and we've repaired things with one of the guys. He's actually still a really close friend, which we're thankful for. And the other one, unfortunately, is kind of a lost cause.
Oh well, no big deal.
Well, that's crazy, though. I can't imagine that. On the
So
bright side,
all
you
the
had to have
time,
got.
everybody's been asking us about when's the record coming out. So that was all happening, and we couldn't really say much about it. And then we got to work. We got into Memphis last March and met the guy for the first time, and the whole record was done by October because it was just
Wow.
so much fun and magic, and he brought the best out of the band. So it's done now, and we're just, we put out Bloody Sunrise as kind of a, pre-whatever.
Teaser, a trailer.
Phil,
We're just doing the artwork and stuff right now, so we should be, putting a cap on it and giving it a release date here really soon.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Phil
man.
from Wayland here. Wayland, the band, on Twitter, @Wayland the band. So let me ask you a question about where you have an album done and then you start over from scratch. I feel like you might have answered this when we talked about it last time, but I want to go back. Is it the same songs? Is it roughly the same production, or do you literally start at some zero?
What happens to those songs that they erase the masters of?
We started at zero with not planning to re-record any of the songs that we had done with those guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
We got about half the record done, and then we had some demos of that stuff. And those are our songs that we had written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we really could record them or do whatever. But we started out saying, we're not gonna, we're gonna, do something new, whatever. But as time went on, we started thinking about those songs and how good some of them are and some of the potential of a few of them. We brought them to the new producer, Justin. But as far as production goes, Justin had never heard the old record or anything. We let him have a fresh take on production to our band.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Because
Which
it would have
was
been
really
easy to
fun.
say, like, we want it to sound like this.
Well, this is how we did it last time.
Yeah.
This is how it sounded last month.
Yeah.
Can you make it sound
And that
like
was a big
now?
that was a big fear for us because
Yeah.
that's how we were used to sounding.
Yeah.
That's how we thought our band sounded. And like when those dudes said, "You can't make these sounds without us," like if it wouldn't be.
Man.
Like, that went through my head. Can we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know.
Yeah, it's a crisis of confidence, man.
Yeah.
Time producers that we had worked with.
Yeah.
You don't
we
have to.
don't know.
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but the friend you didn't. Are you still friends with Kiefer Sutherland? Essentially, is what I want to know. Oh, thank God.
Yep,
Okay.
and I just hung with Kiefer in North Carolina. We were taking a break, and his band was coming through North Carolina, and I happened to be down there to see my folks.
Nice.
He's in a country band now. And they play Grand Rapids.
We
Yeah,
interviewed
he-
him.
he
we
came-
interviewed him.
he did the show.
I really wanted to go to that show and couldn't make it out to it.
I wasn't
hanging out
surprised,
with
but
him.
he was such a great guest.
He was terrific.
Yeah, I listened to that interview. It was really cool. I was happy that you guys had him on.
Were you also happy that we didn't ask him about anything you've told us?
I mean, I assumed you wouldn't, but I was like, here we go.
Of course, we
Don't
would
think
not.
we weren't dying to.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, we
It's
wouldn't
funny
do that
because
to you.
during his show, he tells a story that was of him and I.
Oh,
And
really?
he's like, yeah, like right before, I went and saw his show, and he does a song about veterans. He's like, one time I picked up this veteran and brought him to the the VA hospital in LA to make sure he was safe. So, we love our veterans, and I was like, dude, that was you and I, and you left out a lot of the story. But I wondered if him and I, but he said he totally did. But yeah,
Phil, we're losing your phone.
Bummer.
I think we lost your phone.
Oh, God.
You can see Wayland.
he knows.
Oh, there he is. He knows.
What's that?
You're cutting in and out.
You're losing
You're
your
cutting
phone
in and out
for about
Yeah,
20
yeah.
seconds.
Spanky probably
no.
drove you into a tunnel.
Drove you right into the
Like
bay.
into the side of a tunnel.
Yeah.
Actually, into
Did you
Green
see
Bay.
water and fish out the window?
Yeah.
Spanky took a wrong turn.
There you go. Well, Phil, you guys will be at Muskegon Bike Time tomorrow night, Saturday night.
Yeah.
At 9:30, you take the main stage. Good to talk to you. We need to see you guys in studio again, okay?
Yeah, great to talk to you guys.
Absolutely.
All right, Phil.
Yeah, say hi to the boys for us.
Yeah.
I will.
Say it in a talk sing to Mitch. See if he catches that. Okay?
Yes. Yeah. Tell him to get up to a third word.
Yeah.
Keep practicing.
Thank you, Phil. At Wayland the Band and WaylandTheBand.com. Great guys. Great music. I can't wait to hear the new album.
Yeah, me too.
You can buy the current stuff, everything that's out there. Help them go on iTunes as well. That helps them a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
As you heard it, they are still working their ass off to make the dream. The fact that the bus driver's getting paid more than the guys in the band.
Yeah.
He's not exaggerating.
They make
No.
negative $10 an hour.
Yeah.
No. Part of the difference, though, is that, if one of the guys falls asleep while they're doing their job, no one's probably going to die.
Yeah.
Right.
If Spanky does, they will.
This is Wayland. Bloody Sunrise, 97.9 GRD Rocks.